Hi guys, it's Raven Scry here. Today on a Sunday, it's a rainy, drizzly day where I am here in Melbourne, Australia. Just feeling to check in this morning. A lot of people are asking me about some of the really low cap projects, because as we start to move, some of them seem to be taking off quite nicely. So, projects that are around the 1, 2, 3, 4 cent mark are obviously, if they move, they can make some exceptional gains. So some people have been asking me to check in with them before everything takes off too much. So today I'm feeling drawn to RSR, reserve rights. So I checked in with Spirit in regards to this project, and they wanted me to share in a different way today. And often when I'm giving a reading on a project, I get all sorts of images and symbols and scenarios playing out, but they're just wanting me to really tune in and tell you a story about RSR. Now, in giving a reading in this kind of story format, it really leaves my interpretation quite out of what comes through the reading. It's like it gives you a portal into a sense and a feeling of something, and from that place it connects you more greatly with the whole picture of RSR than just if I'm going to talk to Spirit and give you a price point and tell you what what's going to happen with it. Rather than doing that, it really opens up the space and allows you to blend with the project and really tune into whether it's something that you wish to be aligned with for your highest good. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you the story that they shared with me in regards to RSR. So as I tuned into RSR, I was seeing train tracks, like railway tracks, moving off into the distance. And as I connected to that space, I'm now taken to a train on the track, and it feels like an olden days theme. It's an older style train, and I'm seeing a man with a black top hat and a moustache. Now this man's travelling on this train, but he walks down the train with his bag, moving through the carriages, one by one. Now, he moves to a carriage of the train right near the end, and this carriage he was making his way to is the bathroom. Now, as he moves inside the bathroom, closes the door, he finds his reflection in the mirror. And as he looks into the mirror, he becomes fascinated with his own face as he watches his face morph as he ages from younger to older. Now the train still moves along, but it appears that time has become different now. Now I'm becoming aware that he is travelling with someone, and she waits for him. Now her clothing matches that of his before he entered the bathroom, her clothing style, her hat. And now I'm seeing reference to a small girl. Now as I tell this story, I ask Spirit, help me to understand how this connects to RSR for the people listening. And they show me the child in a playground, and they show me a merry-go-round. And as I move onto the merry-go-round, the energy changes and it starts to speed up. And now it's like the images are flashing between so many times and spaces and experiences, like switching through vast channels of different frequencies and connections. And as we move through these, we are no longer in the time-space continuum, and we start to travel to the stars. Now as we move further up and up to the stars, I'm meeting with a being with glowing hands and glowing fingertips. And now they show me an image of an acorn dropping from a tree and drifting still out of time and space, with no gravity existing in this place, just floating. Now I ask in this space, this expanded space, help me to understand more about this connection to RSR. Now I'm standing in front of a large tree suddenly, and I'm handed a stream of coins. Now living in the tree is a small bear, and he lives inside. and I become aware of him. Now, this tree is a very old tree, but it's giving these coins that seem to glow with all this magical energy around them. Now, as I connect to this tree as a whole, it's like it's building into this glowing, flickering energy, gently igniting, like it's been switched on from a long time ago and it's now just shimmering and flickering. And as this glow gently reappears, it's like magic, but it's as if you can only see this glow with certain eyes, not only in sight, but in field of vision. And if you're sensitive to this vision, you can see its magical glow. But if you view it from linear time, you may not see it at all. Now I'm shown that the tree's glow is now happening and showering these magical coins. But you must see its glow for it to show you its gifts. Because from some perspectives, it would seem old and asleep, while to others igniting and coming alive. Can you see its glow? Now, as this story completes, I see an image of a 4 and a 0. So that wraps up our story for RSR today. So that was quite interesting, quite out there, and I'm really feeling the sense of this tree's glow as it's reminding me a little bit of our Zil connection and sending our light to Zil. I feel as though if you can see this tree's gentle, flickering, igniting magic, it perhaps will offer you what these amazing coins and this beautiful connection of abundance. So really focusing on, can you find this glow and imagine this glow in your mind's eye? Because to some it will just seem like an old tree that's sleeping. So out of that connected story to RSR, Spirit would have weaved all sorts of information in there to speak to you all on different levels. And a lot of it, I don't know how it's connecting and in what ways. But if you feel that it's sparked any information or connections for you, please share in the comments below. And for now, I'm feeling quite excited by the thought of RSR. I feel like there's some beautiful magic in there. So I'm definitely going to get me a little bit of that too. Okay, guys, take care out there. Raven Scry signing off.